Christ! Oh my God! Welcome to Supernatural Saturdays here on the Bald Brad channel, where we take one day out of the week to step aside from the politics, the craziness of the world, and dive into the paranormal, the unexplained, and the supernatural. If you're looking for our main show, the Bald Brad Show, well, folks, that is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a sprinkling of politics on Sunday. What we're going to be looking at is a continuation of us exploring the paranormal, the unexplained, and the ghosty wosties with Nukes' top 5 scary ghost videos. Folks, be prepared to be terrified. Hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Meanwhile, on TikTok, one day a severely damaged car is brought into a garage in Villarrica, Chile. It seems that the car had been involved in a serious traffic accident just the night before. The owner of the repair shop, Marcos Garcia, has a house that sits on the same property as the garage. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, he notices something very odd outside his window. He spots one of his mechanics, a man named Juan, who seems to be involved in a very animated conversation with someone. The problem is, there's no one there. Juan is all alone. Marco quickly pulls up the live feed of the garage's CCTV camera on his phone. What happens next is downright chilling.
Oye, este weón se volvió loco. Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo. No cacho qué onda. De verdad que no cacho qué onda.
It's videos like these that really mess me up, and I don't know if it's just from the video itself or the stories I heard as a child. We used to go visit our grandparents every single Sunday at Forest Lawn Cemetery in California. We knew their whole staff there. My grandma would show up, my mom, everybody would show up, and we'd be there for hours. Well, we would get all the kind of the inside skinny on the ghost stories and the stuff the staff experienced over the course of decades working at Forest Lawn. And the one of the famous stories was how security guards there would always encounter little children or young adults that wanted to go visit family members inside the cemetery after closing hours. And there's been times where they let them in, they never saw them again, ever. It's on security cameras, just disappeared, poof, gone. So I think maybe that's where it's coming from, but this is insane. Do you think this is real, folks? You think this is legit? Let me know. Look at that guy. Either he's cracked out of his mind, or he's cracked out of his mind and he's living in a Democrat-ran area. Well, I know we're not supposed to get into politics, folks. Forgive me. But that's what LA looks like.
¿Qué está haciendo?
Chicago. Portland.
A ver, vamos a preguntar. ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién estás hablando?
Con don Carlos, que me está pasando el presupuesto y explicando el tema del accidente que tuvo anoche en la carretera. Entonces me está viendo el presupuesto, le estoy explicándole lo que le estoy diciendo.
Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Pero, oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Claro.
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
No, pues estoy con don Carlos aquí, pues.
Tell me the guy's dead.
Le estoy explicándole todo.
Oye,
The guy died in the auto accident, tell me.
¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo.
Pero pues se me dice que aquí al frente mío, pues.
No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos. Juan, no estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras, tengo todo grabado.
Put the other guy on the phone.
Sube, viejo, sube, vente al tiro. Si no estás con nadie, Juan.
No, párala. Entiendo que caballero con el acabó escuchándome esto.
Viejo, no, estoy tengo grabado, vente, por favor, vente. No, esta weá es...
Mechanic Juan swears that he was talking to a man who was very real and said his name was Mr. Carlos. Juan says that he could see Mr. Carlos standing right in front of him, clear as day. He says Mr. Carlos was asking questions about repairing the severely wrecked car from the night before. Now, Juan had no idea that all of the passengers in the car had passed away in the accident. He also didn't know that one of the deceased passengers was a man named Mr. Carlos. So did Juan talk to a ghost? He certainly seems convinced. But what?
Folks, if everybody died in that car and you're trying to get it repaired, I don't know. Usually that's a pretty severe car accident, and those cars in the background don't look like they're repairable.
Do you think? This next video is a bit of a mystery as it was posted to TikTok without a source. The post claims that the video was recorded in an apartment in Barranquilla, Colombia. The man who recorded it said that he was shocked when he began hearing the chilling sound of a woman crying from somewhere in his house. He took out his phone to record the terrifying event, but what happens next makes his blood run cold.
Shh. Oh my God! What the hell? Holy lordy. Is that real? Is that just the kid's kid? Holy crap, man. What are you doing behind the TV? Oh my God. What's that kid looking at?
Niño.
A young boy with a blank expression suddenly appears from behind the man's TV stand. And judging from the man's reaction, he has no idea who this child is. The boy then ducks down behind the stand and the man quickly walks over. But the boy has disappeared into thin air. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know whether this creepy footage is real or fake. But either way, the video is definitely spooky. A few months ago, we featured the story of Tim Saver, a night guard who started a new job at an undisclosed facility. For some reason, no one was willing to work the night shift. And before long, Tim understood why. He began to experience disturbing and unexplainable events at work. Eventually, Tim discovered that the source of the strange activity in the building seemed to be coming from an overhead attic space. When Tim went up into the attic to investigate, he discovered something truly horrifying.
You gonna move?
Since this video, the strange activity in the building has only gotten worse. Tim says that he's actually been attacked by something a few times. So, cut to another late night. Security guard Tim begins to hear banging coming from somewhere inside the building.
I don't know why I find it funny that Nuke's saying security guard Tim. Like, you can't just call him Tim, but he's security guard Tim. I don't know why it's funny. Just security guard Tim.
Once again, he grabs his phone and hits record as he goes to investigate.
Please protect me, God.
What? Am I missing it? Did you see it? No.
I guess we're doing this. Hello?
Hello? Anybody there? The mannequin's head just goes. Oh, God! Who's the wind?
What the fuck? Whoa!
What?
Hello? Who's there?
he was never seen again.
A mannequin moves on its own and then falls over. Then a large glass frame falls to the floor and shatters into a million pieces. Tim hears the creepy sound of a woman crying, and finally, a loud raspy voice can be heard from somewhere in the room.
Hello?
Tim is scared shitless and he just makes a run for it. So, now a few weeks later, Tim is back on the night shift.
No longer security guard Tim, is he, Nuke? Huh? The guy's just running bleepless.
When things once again take a terrifying turn.
Are those hands? First of all, who puts their hands out like that? Well, dude, I'd be out of there so fast. If I had there, I mean, I'd run towards it. I didn't like that now you turn your flashlight as the person ran away in the dark.
Someone or something can be seen sitting on top of a steel cart.
That's freaky as heck, man. Let me know in the comment section, what would you do if you saw that thing just... Hey, buddy. Can't see me, can you? I'm just out here with my weird-ass hands dangling down. But I see you. Like, yeah. What the heck?
Whatever it is slowly moves back, and when Tim turns on his flashlight, it just disappears. Tim says he is shocked by all that he's seen while working as a night guard in the building, but this pushed him over the edge.
See,
the next day, Tim quit his job. So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. We need scary videos, so if you see a scary video that you think would be great on the top 5, over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Tayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Tayu Hospital was built way back in 1933, and over its 80-year history, it began to develop a very bizarre reputation. Many patients who were treated at Tayu Hospital claimed to see the ghostly figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways. They also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital. And some even claimed to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see. Tayu Hospital closed its doors in 2015 and has been left abandoned ever since. Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone with nothing but a flashlight and his phone as he broadcasts his investigation live to his streaming audience. As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini. Lingkau.
That's exactly the gurney that they're going to show for Biden out in the 2024 primary elections for president of the United States. That very gurney is what's going to show for Joe Biden out.
A hospital stretcher moves by itself, frightening Chu so much that he begins to shake uncontrollably. But things are about to get much worse. Chu decides that he's had enough of the outdoors and heads inside to explore the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell ringing from somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Oh, there's so much happening right now. I swear that bell thing is just hovering in midair. I think it's metallic. I think that's what we're seeing going back and forth. There's just dangling. Let's go back. Holy lordy. Watch. See that? It hits the ground. Dude, I'd crap my pants, man. If that was real, I'd be crapping everywhere. Like Joe Biden. No.
Weh, banyak keklik tak? Ya! Ada, ya Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section of the hospital. But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Oh God, dude! Oh my God!
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya.
Choo ka-choo, man! Dude just went after it! That's what we've been waiting for! Oh my God! This is too much, man! Did he pee himself? Hey, kudos you, bro, for going after it, man. I mean, it looked like it ducked, but...
Chu jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure.
I do a flying knee right to the dome of whatever that is. They would cease to exist, folks. Their head would be impounded, inverted. They wouldn't see the light of day ever again. The Trump Meister would put them down like he put down CNN.
But it disappears into thin air. Chu is now seriously freaked out and just wants to leave. But his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms. As you might guess, it did not go well.
Well, did you see it?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya ngecium bau nggak enak teman-teman di sini. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah.
This is too much, man.
Aduh, matamu. Astagfirullahaladzim.
Freaking way,
Allahu Akbar, ya Allah, ya Allah, gue apa kepencang mana jantung anjing.
That's exactly what I would sound like. He was speaking English, wasn't he? That's exactly what I would have sounded like. That's what Joe Biden sounds like just whenever he's reading a teleprompter. We got to go back. The head. Watch the head just flick back. Oh my God.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
God, dude.
Allah Akbar, ya Allah, aku pergi panjang mana jantung anjing.
Chu freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move, but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chu as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chu has had enough.
Yeah.
He ends his live stream and just gets out of there.
Hell yeah, dude.
So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying.
Dude,
The
that's
Weeping
messed up,
Woman.
man.
Gaz from the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz loves the outdoors and has dedicated his videos to documenting his frequent camping trips in the countryside of England, along with his cute little French bulldog, Fendi. This time Gaz travels deep into a remote forest that is said to be haunted by the quote, Lady in White. The story
Lady in white, lady in white, lady in white.
goes that back in the 1800s, a troubled woman who lived on a farm at the edge of the woods was so distraught that she took her own life amongst the trees of the forest. Gaz says that he has heard the story, but he doesn't really seem all that bothered. So Gaz just sets up his hammock and prepares to spend the night in the deep woods. However, when the sun goes down, something happens that makes Gaz wish he had never come to this particular forest.
I can't tell if that's crying or it's just the wind. You know how the wind can make a very similar noise? I've grown up camping my entire life. I've heard a extremely spot on similar sound with wind while camping. Like, I've camped a lot. I've camped a lot, folks. I've been out there. I think it's just wind, but I understand how somebody could think it's crying.
Hello?
Oh. That was crying.
Bro, this f***ing cop. Nope. 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 Nope.
Yeah, that's my question. I thought it was him.
Hello?
It's like some Blair Witch Project stuff, man.
Come here.
If I see somebody, I'm done.
Hello?
I can't do this, you guys. Oh, he's getting closer.
Hello?
Dude, I can't do this. I can't do it, boys. Ah!
I'm off, mate. I'm off.
And with that, Gaz has had enough.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He quickly packs up his hammock, gathers his things, and just gets out of there.
Good call.
Gaz is shocked by the horrible noises that sound exactly like a crying woman. He believes that he might have captured the troubled spirit of the woman who took her own life centuries ago in the haunted forest. Even little dog Fendi appears to be on edge about their creepy surroundings. She seems to keep staring at something in the woods that Gaz just can't see. So did outdoorsman Grizzly Gaz accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal?
Maybe.
I leave that up to you to decide. You can watch this entire creepy video over on the YouTube channel, Grizzly Gaz. The Leopard Inn. Nearly 300 years ago, in the early 1700s, the Leopard Inn and Pub was built in the thriving town of Burslem, England. The inn was a huge success, and people from all over would visit to stay the night or to have a few pints in the downstairs pub. However, the Leopard's Inn's history is also marred by many tragic events. One of the most notable episodes in the inn's dark history is the violent passing of a lady of the night in one of the upstairs rooms. Her life was taken by an angry and very violent customer. It is said that both of their spirits are trapped inside the Leopard Inn, doomed to wander its halls for all eternity. Visitors and workers at the inn claim to have had terrifying experiences with one of these spirits. Some say that the dark, shadowy figure of a man follows and attacks people at the inn, sometimes touching or pushing them, or even grabbing them by the throat.
So what's one of the most scariest experiences that you've had inside the Leopard Inn Hotel?
That is the figure, a black figure that goes upstairs, wanders through the pub, opens and closes doors, sometimes get touched on the shoulder.
And have you actually seen the figure?
Yes.
Over the years, the inn's business took a sharp downturn and much of the structure was sealed off and left abandoned until 2007. The Leopard Inn's first floor is now a historic pub, but the upper floors and rooms of the inn still remain empty and in a state of decay. Ghost hunters Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations travel to the Leopard Inn with their cameraman Pete. They hope to catch supernatural activity on camera. And what they encounter is truly chilling. The team installs several static cameras throughout the inn, and then they start to explore. Almost immediately, they capture something unexplainable in the second floor hallway.
Oh, big hits in here. Feels really cold behind me as well.
Yeah, I've just gone cold. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt it.
Where did it come from, Pete?
Big gas, well not gas, but a lot of cold air come into my back from there.
Something's moving down that way as well.
Yeah, and
Something moving.
Bring a K2 in here, Jeff.
Something moving.
A lot of cold air come into my back from there.
Something's moving down that way as well.
After hearing the bizarre, unexplained footsteps, the Ghost Tech team continues to investigate in hopes of finding the source of the mysterious sound. Now, this is when Phil starts to experience some very strange and creepy encounters. The first time it happens, Phil is on the third floor, conducting a spirit box session.
Is there anybody here?
No.
In this hallway at the moment? Okay, something just pulled me on the back of my thing.
On the back of your jumper?
Yeah, on my hood.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. Okay, so I take it you are with us.
Phil just laughs off the tug on his coat, but then it happens again.
Don't touch me, Jeff.
Something touched me, Jeff.
Phil,
Yeah.
hold on a sec. You see when you said someone touched you?
Yeah.
This thing went off. You wouldn't believe it. When it fucking touched you, the thing fucking went off at the same time. They went off at the same bloody time, mate.
Did you laugh?
No. I were. Something touched me.
Shh.
As Phil gets touched, I clearly hear a man laugh, and this is captured on our digital recorder. Here's the audio enhanced.
Don't touch me, Jeff. Don't touch me, Jeff.
Something pulls at Phil's jacket and a sinister laugh can be heard.
And do you guys think it was
The
a
Ghost
laugh?
Tech team believes that they might be dealing with the spirit of the angry man that took the life of the Lady of the Night inside the Leopard Inn, as his ghost is said to follow and attack people. Their suspicions seem justified when Phil is targeted yet again.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs. Come down now.
I'm trying to see if I can catch any part of his jacket or something moving.
Phil is receiving an EVP, a man's voice who is saying, "We'll fix it for money." And at the same time, there is movement behind him. Here is the enhanced audio of the EVP, followed by the footage which has also been enhanced.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs. I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs.
Wow.
A dark figure seems to reach out towards Phil, almost as if it's attempting to grab him again.
It looks further
Meanwhile,
back.
one of the upstairs cameras has caught something that
This is the stuff, folks, that we're looking for. A lot of the stuff is fake. We've seen these guys before. It seems they're on the legit meter. But this is the stuff we want to siphon through to see if it's all this stuff is legit or not, right? I know a lot of people are like, hell-bent, this is real, this is real, this is real. Hey, you know what? This is what Supernatural Saturday is all about, folks. Step aside from the craziness, the politics of the world, and dive into the paranormal, the unexplained, and the supernatural.
is downright chilling.
Whilst we are on the second floor, at the same time our static night vision camera on the third floor is capturing what seems to be an apparition. It stands at the end of the hallway, then it turns and walks into a room. Here's the footage followed by the footage enhanced.
I don't see it. What? Folks. Wow.
A white translucent figure can be seen entering one of the bedrooms on the third floor.
It has like no lower body.
Could this be the spirit of the man that terrified so
It's almost like it's wearing a white jacket.
many visitors at the inn? And is it the same figure that was reaching out to Phil? You can watch this entire two-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
That's pretty cool. That's probably one of the better clips we've seen.
The end of this arc haunting. Now you might remember a little while back we featured an Indian family who claimed that their apartment was haunted by a poltergeist.
It's coming from the cupboard.
Could you please stop?
Well, as an update to this story, the father Zark says that he has decided to end the channel because now his family has finally moved to a new home. But Zark posted one final video from their old apartment that might be their creepiest video yet.
I thought that was just their kid.
Zark hears a child crying in their living room and thinks that it's his son. But just as he enters the room, he sees a semi-transparent child run toward the hall. In the dark, Zark can't tell that something just doesn't quite look right, and he runs after the child, thinking that it's his own son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the
Hold on, I want to go back. Sorry, folks.
after the child, thinking that it's his own.
Okay, so the thing is with these cameras, you're not always seeing what you think you're seeing. Now, I wanted to kind of see his body movement because sometimes with these cameras, very similar to kind of the Ring and stuff, to save data and kind of memory and all those things, is everything around of which isn't moving is basically just a picture. And it's not going to change. So with that, sometimes when you move across the camera, it will seem as though you're transparent, but you're an actual full-fledged figure. It could be the kid just moving so fast to where it's not picking it up that well because he's coming in on the left and it's picking up him, but it's still technically a single image on the right and it's trying to fill in that gap. Could it be legit? Sure. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section below. We're in this together.
Son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the other room to say that their son is still safe in bed, snug under the covers and not crying at all. So Zark has no idea who or what this is. Cut back to current day and Zark says that the channel is now over. But was the Zark Scary Haunting channel for real? Or was it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
You decide. Oh, we got a bonus clip. I thought we were done. Okay, extra.
Caught on camera. A Reddit user that goes by the name Failed Talk Show Host lives with his girlfriend in a small apartment in Denver, Colorado. Sometimes the couple hears strange noises in their apartment, but they never.
That's just Colorado. That's just Los Angeles, Portland. I mean, it's. Do I need to say it's Democrat right areas, folks? It's Democrat. It's just a Democrat outside whining about Donald Trump winning the election.
Never really thought much of it. That is until the Reddit user buys a brand new Samsung phone with a new night mode feature, meaning that the phone can take vivid, highly optimized photos even in the dark. He decides to try out the feature, so he turns off all the lights and snaps a few photos around his apartment. When he looks back at the results, he is shocked to see an unfamiliar.
Shut up. What the hell? The dude has a beard and long hair? If this happened to you guys, like seriously, what the hell would you do?
Familiar figure standing in the kitchen cupboard.
Oh my gosh.
Confused and worried, the user posts his photo to Reddit to get opinions on what he could have captured. After many requests, the Redditor decides to leave a camera recording overnight as he and his girlfriend sleep. When the couple reviews the recorded footage the next day, they discover something absolutely terrifying.
Oh, dude, he's right there. Oh my god. Oh no, man, that's messed up.
Someone or something can be seen moving around in the dark. And whatever it is looks very similar to the figure in the previous photo. So could it be that their apartment is haunted? Or just what is this? Let me know what you think.
That's messed up. That is messed up stuff. This was a good one. A little long, but the last few were good, man. I'll tell you. Let me know, folks, what you think about this in the comment section below. I hope you had a lot of fun with me today. I love doing these, hanging out with all of you, being scared a little bit, folks. I mean, nobody jumped out of their seat today. Are you kidding? Nobody jumped out of their seat. All right, we're all American here, okay? Nobody's getting scared. We're not like Wimpy Hillary or Crooked Joe. No. Nothing but phenomenal stuff coming here. Folks, thank you so much. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you hit that like button, and I'll see you tomorrow here on The Ball Brad Show.